On September 26, 2025, the next full moon after the autumn equinox, a guest from beyond the stars will skim past the red planet. Scientists call it 3 Atlas. For months, astronomers assumed this interstellar visitor would only skim past Mars. But new calculations from Harvard's Love Team and independent analysts inside NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory have revealed something extraordinary. This is not a rock, and in that case, maybe it's targeting the inner solar system. For the past 4 months, astronomers have been tracking an interstellar object speeding toward the inner solar system. On July 1st, it passed Earth's orbit, but most researchers shrugged off the discovery. The object was too distant and too dim to study. But the news caught the attention of Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb. He and his students had just published a controversial paper suggesting that interstellar visitors are much more common than comets within our own Oort cloud. An active area of research, however, has revealed that this object might not be a rock. 3 Atlas is moving faster than anything humanity has ever tracked inbound from interstellar space. Almost 87 kilometers relative to the Sun as of this week. In practical terms, it's covering the distance between Earth and the Moon in less than 80 minutes. Every hour it travels, gravitational tugs from the Sun, Jupiter and Mars adjust its path by micrometers. That's not important. Now, the new trajectory analysis puts the closest approach to Mars at just 1.95 million kilometers on September 26, 2025. For a planetary astronomer, that's a hair's breadth. At this distance, Mars' own gravity can exert measurable influence on the comet, a piece of what would have become a planet in another star system. And here's a terrifying twist. A mere 10 km of additional velocity could tip the orbit enough to cause a direct hit only weeks later. Think about that. 3 Atlas only needs a fraction of the momentum SpaceX's Starship uses to launch from Earth to change its destiny from flyby to collision, and those momentum changes are happening right now, hidden in its tail. Spectroscopy from Gemini South in Chile has revealed something no one can explain yet. Instead of a steady random venting of sublimated ices, 3 Atlas's tail emits gas in clock-like pulses once every 17 minutes, perfectly synchronized over days. These pulses produce micro-accelerations in the exact direction needed to align with Mars's orbital plane. No natural process in comet science produces a rhythm that precise. In comets, jets erupt when sunlight hits fresh ice patches. But those eruptions are chaotic. They don't repeat like a metronome. Here, the pulses look engineered like attitude thrusters on a spacecraft. If the pattern holds by September 19th, the comet will have imparted enough lateral thrust to close the remaining missed distance to under 50,000 kilometers. That's closer than some Mars moons. The situation is escalating. After months of watching 3 Atlas pass outer planets, astronomers now must consider a crash scenario. There's still time to respond. But a hit on Mars will irrevocably damage humanity's greatest achievement. For centuries, observers have documented trails of debris left by errant comets. Most famously, Comet Shoemaker-Levy 9, which fragmented in 1993 and left a scar on Jupiter's surface. But 3 Atlas is no ordinary comet. It's up to 100 times larger than the others and made of different stuff. And if it crashes into Mars, the consequences could be catastrophic. Here's why. First, the explosion itself. Though its speed is currently 87 kilometers per second, 3 Atlas will be slowed dramatically by atmospheric friction during descent. The current estimate is 25 kilometers per second when it reaches Mars. Still, that's enough force to obliterate anything that gets in its way. If it lands in a thin region of the planet, the blast could throw miles of regolith into the air. But the real danger lies in what happens next. 3 Atlas's nucleus isn't just rock and ice. It contains something capable of withstanding atmospheric heating, whatever makes up its core. Estimates range from graphite to iron, nickel, platinum, group metals, and exotic ices like methane and ammonia. Whatever it is, it'll survive intact and disperse into Mars' atmosphere. This material will choke the planet's thin air, blocking precious sunlight. Models predict global temperatures will plummet as much as 10 degrees Celsius. For context, Earth's average temperature dropped almost 1 degree during the 1816 eruption of Mount Tambora. The effects of 3 Atlas could be many times worse. Then come the acid rains. Our own oceans are slightly acidic with a pH of around 8. Anything below 7 is considered acid. Water can reach pH 2 when bombarded by UV radiation. Under normal conditions, this quickly neutralizes back to H2O. But if 3 Atlas releases huge quantities of acids into Mars's atmosphere, the cycle can't stabilize. Rain, snow, sleet, and frost fall to the ground carrying dissolved minerals and organic molecules, breaking down rocks and soil. Over days, weeks, and months, the planet will be reshaped. But the fallout won't stop there. Depending on its composition, 3 Atlas could introduce toxic substances that poison Mars' soil and water, rendering the planet temporarily uninhabitable. Any microorganisms that do survive will face food shortages as storms disrupt the delicate chemistry of Mars' thin atmosphere. Photosynthesis becomes impossible. Ecosystems collapse. Worse still, the acidification could trigger runaway greenhouse effects. Carbon dioxide and other gases trapped in the crust will rapidly outgas. The atmosphere will thicken and global temperatures rise again, turning Mars from a frozen desert into a scalding swamp. Some experts suggest the long-term result could be a runaway positive feedback loop. With a denser atmosphere, rain, snow, and sleet will dissolve more carbon dioxide. This warms the planet further, increasing the amount of gas released and so on, ultimately turning Mars into a Venus-like hellscape. And throughout this ordeal, human activity will only make things worse. The fallout from 3 Atlas will affect everything. Dozens of active spacecraft will be caught in the storm, including orbiters, landers, rovers, stationary relay satellites, and drilling rigs. If the acid is strong enough, the metal parts of these machines will rapidly corrode. Electronics will short-circuit. Thermal blankets will melt away into the atmosphere. Even the titanium alloy bodywork of the Perseverance rover may succumb to acid rain. Not to mention the scores of proposed missions, including sample return vehicles that could be delayed or canceled indefinitely. Humanity's hopes for a future on Mars may be washed away along with the topsoil. And it's not just Mars at stake. Fragments from 3 Atlas will inevitably escape the planet's gravitational pull and spread throughout the inner solar system. Some will settle into Trojan orbits around Jupiter. Others will bombard Earth and the Moon. While Mars is humanity's priority, the impact of 3 Atlas will be felt everywhere. NASA is tracking the comet's trajectory closely. But right now, the agency hasn't prepared any official response. They are waiting for more data to arrive. But as the end of September approaches, humanity's options for planetary defense will dwindle. Deflecting 3 Atlas from Mars' orbit will require redirecting its velocity by about 10 km/h. There are several ways to achieve this, but none are without risk. Gravity assists from outer planets could nudge 3 Atlas away, but it would take years to line up the angles. A better option would be to fire a Harpoon spacecraft at 3 Atlas. This would need a powerful engine, something like SpaceX's Super Heavy booster, but without the landing burn. The kicker is that this mission would have to launch in late September or early October if it's going to intercept before 3 Atlas reaches Mars. Otherwise, the comet will be flung outward again and humanity loses its chance. But the more scientists learn about 3 Atlas, the more a crash seems inevitable. The main nucleus is only half the concern. Amateur astronomers have cataloged more than a dozen fragments sheared off the main body. One fragment has already been imaged by the Subaru telescope. It's about 4 kilometers wide and hurtling toward Earth's orbit. At this rate, it will pass within a month. NASA has confirmed 6 other fragments from 3 Atlas and expects many more. Each fragment follows its own erratic path, but together they paint a clear picture. 3 Atlas is systematically disintegrating as it approaches the Sun. Its demise will shower interplanetary space with tons of toxic rock. This means humanity faces a choice. Do we attempt to alter the trajectory of a comet made of solid metal and exotic ices hurtling through the solar system at 87 kilometers per second, or do we stand by and watch it happen? We'll keep you updated with the latest developments on this topic. Thank you for your support.